Yep. False morale. But when you find false morale, then the real ones are not that far away, I would think. So I'm gonna look more around here. See, the stem is not hollow. Hey YouTube, what's happening? Yakfish Taco here. See right now, we're on the side of a very busy highway in the Mount Hood National Forest. This is the Mother's Day weekend, May 8th, right? May 8th, May 7th. And we are at 3,500 feet elevation. And finally, we are on to morels. So just check it out. Let me turn the camera around. This is the first morel that I spotted this season. Look at how low it's on the ground.
Yep, they're just
And
popping up.
and then
there's the twin sisters.
oh,
Mini,
twin sister. Maybe we'll come back from. But they're just really young.
Tiny.
And then
there's a huge one down right here.
oh, look at that one.
Careful, don't step on the other potential.
You want to remove the leaves? Yeah, so I can see it. You want to cut it out? Yeah, dig through it. And then there's two right here. They're just right next to each other. We're finally onto them. Right, see? See, these two needs to be taken into custody because they are not obeying the social distancing rules, right? That's a major, oh, look at that, it's a fat one. Yeah, these two, they're too close to each other. You know, we need social distancing. They ought to be arrested. Let's arrest the big guy first. Oh, yes. Oh, fat. Cool. That's awesome.
Finally, look.
Oh, yep, it's a real morel. It's pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna cut those two.
Okay.
All right, so let me cut this one. This is the first one of the season that is spotted. Let's see. Oh yeah, beautiful.
Wow.
Nice, huh?
Finally.
They're still very young.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're just coming out. Maybe like if we come a few days later, they will be a lot bigger. But we are.
But it may be
We'll maybe
step over.
You may be taken by other people, right?
Oh, wild animals, you know.
By a bear or Bigfoot. Bigfoot is gonna one step. It's gonna destroy a whole family of morels.
Exactly.
Right. Let's go look for the other ones. So now we're gonna be like on my feet and on my knees and hands and just kind of, cause like they are down there.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's look. Let's keep looking. Yeah, let's see. Yes, I know.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
There's the precious.
Oh, got two more. That is not obeying the social distancing rules. So they will need to be taken into custody. Beautiful. Let me see. Now I'm just going down low and see if I can spot any more. It's gonna be right next to each other. Keep looking. They could be just right in front of me, right?
Yep.
or right under my foot.
Yep, I'm like being careful walking
No.
around. You don't want to step on those babies.
Yes, they're babies.
Babies.
Look at these two cuties. They are inseparable. Right next to the freeway. Woo! Highway of Morels right here. Awesome. Finally, this is the third time we're up here. We were here since mid-April and we came back again, and then this is the third time, and finally
Well, third
first
time is the charm.
yep, third time is the charm. First weekend of May, Mother's Day. That's what they say. Mother's Day is a good opener for Morel.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, happy Mother's Day. Where's your daughter? She's not here with us, but let's keep looking.
She's on to her adventure.
Yeah, her own adventure on her iPad. Yep. Yeah, she should be out here. So we found this batch, like little family of them, literally just within like a 10 by 10 feet area. And seems like we have searched for more, and this 10 by 10 feet of area seems to be sort of all exhausted. So if you find one, you will literally find like half a dozen just in the really immediate surrounding areas. So let's give you the kind of the geographic breakdown. So this is what the ground looks like. So it definitely has moisture in the ground, and then we literally, this is 3,500 feet, literally at like about 200 feet above the road, like 3,700 feet, it was still like snowing this morning. It was like light snow on the ground. Right now the temperature is about 37 degrees, but we had a whole week of warm weather. We had a cold front that came in just last night, so this area has been warm and quite dry for the last few weeks, but this is first time we're seeing it. And then so this row is going from east to west, and this is south facing, so we're on a south facing hill, and good amount of sunlight exposure. It's not too thick, like in there it's a little too thick. We didn't find anything, and so a little bit of opening, always good. So this is kind of like what the ground condition looks like, not too mossy, a little bit of undergrown, a lot of fallen branches, and yeah, so we're gonna maybe go over there to look up more, because we just been through there but we didn't look carefully, and we'll see if we find more. Yeah, hopefully we'll get more than that, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we found that batch over there by that side of the road, and we look in the surrounding area, and we couldn't find any more. So now we're just kind of moving on to look for some ground that was similar to where we found that batch. So basically, if you find one, stay there until you exhaust that land, that immediate area, because they tend to cluster quite a bit. And then I am pretty sure when earlier I probably had passed quite a bit of mushroom that was kind of right underneath me, because the way they're burrowed, they were barely visible. You can see like they were like half the body showing, so they haven't really shut above the all the ground branches and all the pine needles yet. They're probably still sort of kind of in their not at a full grown stage. So I think so this is first weekend of May, so I think mid-May this area will have a lot more that are more pronouncedly shown themselves. So yeah, I'm gonna keep looking and see if I can find more. What you got there?
Some looking cauliflower looking.
Cauliflower. I think these are the coral one, the coral mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one.
There's one right here. So this really like is pushing the. You can see it's pushing the soil. You know, pushing the soil out, and then it's trying to come out of the ground. It's crazy. Oh, right here.
Whoa. That's definitely look like a coral.
It looks like cauliflower too.
Yep. Yeah, especially when it fall off. It looks like cauliflower.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we did not find any more. So we're gonna go somewhere else, and it might be the end of the video if we didn't find anything else. So yeah, so that's about it. I mean, like, I consider it a pretty successful hunt, you know, even though we didn't find a lot. It's just the fact that, you know, some of them is luck, a lot of it is like, you know, experience, and that you gain over a year, locations that you have to, you know, put in your inventories of locations and keep trying different places. So I drove this car up for the hunt. This is a 2020 late model Subaru Outback, and it's not my car. It's a loaner from the dealer for my 2017 Forester. I had a Forester in the shop for the recall, so for the weekend I got a free loaner. It's a pretty nice car. It's a limited edition, sunroof, leather, everything. So I'm doing a review on this car. Even though it's not a brand new car, it's the last year model of that generation. And you know, if people that are on the market for a late model used Outback, they can check out my review on this one. So yeah, it's a great day. Okay, so we're back home in my messy kitchen. So we did not get a lot of morels, but it was successful. We found some, and we had to come back into town to take care of things in the afternoon. So I'm gonna make a little omelette out of it because we don't have a lot of the morels. So, you know, just kind of mix it with other foods, just, you know, make it a little meal. So I'm gonna use some onions and eggs, of course, you know, garlic, butters, ground peppers, and then I'm gonna make a little healthier omelette, so I'm gonna use kale. So let's get started. So we got our ingredients. So I got this much kale, and I took out the hard stem in the middle, and then I will chop them up a little bit. So the hard stem we'll leave them out so that they are easier to cook. And then I don't need a lot of them. And it's gonna chop them up so they can look like kind of like the green onion of the omelet, right? So, and then they will really cook down a lot. So I'm gonna just kind of chop them up really finely, and then so the bitterness of the kale will go really well with the sweetness of the onion, and then the morel just have that aromatic, right? Just indescribable aromatic. I mean, these guys are so fresh. They are like really moist and hard. So they're just coming out. So I'm gonna go back next week to the same spot to look for more, because like they're just coming out, and then I'm sure next weekend will be a lot more of them popping up. And I did wash them with water. A lot of people don't wash them because of excessive moisture, because they soak up a lot of moisture, but I don't worry about it because the way I'm gonna cook them, I will cook them a little long enough so that all the water is gonna cook out. I mean, it's gonna cook down and render, and then it's kind of like a slow saute, and then I'll add the egg at the end. So yeah, and then some garlic and butter, and some fresh ground pepper. That will do the whole trick. So let's go. With the garlic and onion. So we want this morel to be more finely diced, so that, because we're not going for the chunky bite of morel in this recipe. Basically, we just want them to be sort of acting as a aromatic ingredient to the omelette, to give the omelette that extra aroma and extra flavor. Okay, we got the pan a little nice and hot. There's a little bit of olive oil. And you're gonna ask like, oh, where's the butter? Well, don't worry, the butter is coming. I don't add the butter right away. I like to have the oil kind of coat the pan a little bit. We'll sweat the garlic and onions right now. Get them really sweaty. You gotta sweat it. Morel goes in. Already smelling it already. I'm basically using the morel as some sort of seasoning for the omelet. Just like kind of using it like garlic and onion. Right? Fresh pepper. Pinch of salt. I'm gonna get the butter now. Seems like people will be waiting for the butter, right? The butter melted really well. Add on the kale. So I'm gonna get that eggs over here. Pour it. Okay, so now it's done. So I'm gonna flip them halfway. Oh yeah. Half each. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it will taste good. All right, bon appetit. So we're gonna try that one. Okay. Make sure you get a little bit of mushroom in that bite.
Okay. Definitely mushroom, I think.
Okay. How's the flavor?
It's good. Much better than just by itself.
Really? You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Much better.
Much better? Okay, so all right, guys, I'm gonna try it too. So here we go. Okay, so let's see. So I'm gonna make sure I get a bite of. Do you have your kale in there too? Oh wow! It almost has like that like have a crab.
Yeah.
Does it have like a kind of like a crab flavor, right? It's got a seafood flavor. Oh my goodness, yeah. It actually makes the egg omelet taste like it has that kind of crab, kind of buttery, rich flavor to it. Oh yeah. So we're gonna do this. So guys, so this is what you can do if you don't get a lot of morels. You can try this method, and I think you're gonna like it. If you like crab, if you like seafood or shrimp or lobster, an omelet, an egg, and if you're not allergic to any of that stuff, I think you should try this. Oh yeah, because like that we're basically using the mushroom as like a seasoning because we don't have a lot, right? We only got 6 of them. So we just chop them really fine and yeah, good. Okay. All right. Thanks for following along on the journey today. We had a lot of fun, and we find the mushroom, and we know the spot, and we know they're coming up, and we better get them, maybe next weekend, and then we're gonna try maybe some other recipes. So until then, see you next time. Bye.